In our last class, we learned that E of x, expectation of x is equal to summation x into P of x. And taking this into consideration, we prove certain things here. Certain, if x is a random variable and a and b are two constant, which we take along with x values here, x variable, then what result we would get? Suppose x variable 1, 2, 3, 4. Then to this x variable, if you multiply or add or deduct or divide by any constant value, then what result we get? Suppose a is equal to 2. We multiply all x variable with the 2 here. 1 into 2, that is 2. 2 into 2, 4. 3 into 2, 6. 4 into 2, 8. So what result we get here? 6 plus 4, 10. 2 plus 8, 10. Total 20. Then if we multiply the same, now we get what here? Summation x into a. What is summation x here? 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. 10 into 2. Again we get 20 here. So like that here, without doing calculations in steps, how to find the final answer directly? Okay, so certain things we prove here. First one, taking into account this expectation of x formula, E of x is equal to summation x into P of x plus the first one, E of a is equal to a. First thing we need to prove is E of a is equal to a. Now how to prove this? Just now we seen here in this example that E x into a. A is a constant value, x's are variables here. So summation xa is nothing but summation x into a value. If we just multiply once to the total of all x values, we get summation x into a. So in the same manner here, by taking here E of x, E of a is equal to a. First let us go to the same formula. E of x is equal to summation x into P of x. Now in the place of x, put a there. Okay, so now here E of x is equal to E of summation of h into x P of x. Okay, so by considering this here, when in the place of h we are putting what? A here. So E of a is equal to, there is no x values, E of a is equal to summation of a into P of x. Summation of a into P of x. Now we already learned here, when the constant value is multiplied with any value and when total is taken, without multiplying it, if you take the total and if you multiply a constant value, then we get the same result. So here what we do, we separate it. So summation of a, it is a constant value, so that is the a into summation P of x. So now E of a is equal to a into summation P of x, probability of x. So already we learned that probability of x total, when we take the total of probabilities of all the random variables, that total is equal to 1. So here summation of P of x is 1, so therefore a into 1, that is because summation P of x is equal to 1. So what left here finally? E of a is equal to a. Now second concept is E of a into x is equal to, E of a into x is equal to ax into, a into E of x. A into E of x. So we have to prove that now. Expectation of a into x. A is a constant, x is a variable. So expectation of a into x is equal to a into expectation of x. So how do we prove that? So just take as we have taken E of A here. So that becomes here summation A into X based on this here. Summation A into X into P of X. So as already we learned, A is a constant value. So multiplying A into X and taking the total is as same as taking the total and multiplying the A. So we take A outside here, that is A into summation X into P of X. So summation X into P of X. So it's nothing but what formula? E of X is equal to summation X into P of X. Okay. So finally what we got here? E of AX is equal to A into E of X. So E of AX is equal to A into E of X, expectation of X. So third concept is when a constant is added. So that is E of AX into plus B is equal to A is a constant which you are multiplying with X. Then B also is then a second constant which we are adding to AX here. Okay. Then what result we expect here? That is A into E of X, A into E of X plus B. E of AX plus B is equal to A into E of X plus B. So just expand this, we get here E of X plus B in this form. That is summation of AX plus B into P of X. AX plus B into P of X. Then open this bracket. So when we open, what we have to do here? We have to multiply P of X with AX and also with B, because there is a plus sign between AX and B here. So that becomes summation AX into P of X plus B into P into P of X. Okay. So that is summation we have to take again. There is a summation here. So summation B into P of X. Then AX into P of X, which is there already here. Summation AX plus P of X. So A constant we have taken outside here. So it becomes A into E of X. So this becomes what here? A into E of X plus. Now here again B is a constant value. So multiplying B with the P of X and taking the total, and multiplying B with the total of P of X, both are same. So I am taking outside B, then into summation P of X. B into summation P of X. So already we know that summation P of X is equal to 1. So therefore here it becomes A into E of X plus B into 1, that is B itself, because summation P of X is equal to 1. Okay. So finally E of AX plus B is equal to A into E of X plus B. Now the concepts on variance. So as E of A, already we calculated now, E of A is equal to A itself. Like that, variance of A, V of A. Okay. So variance of A is equal to 0. This we have to prove. So variance of any constant value, if we take for calculation of variance here, what value we get? We get 0 or no. So before that, what is the formula of variance of X? So for the formula calculation of variance of X, we have two formulas. That is one is E of X minus E of X whole square. Okay, that is E of x into e of x whole square. When we open it, we get e of x square minus e of x whole square. E of x into e of x whole square. When we open the bracket here, we get e of x square minus e of x whole square. Now to prove this variance of a is equal to 0, we take first formula here. Okay, so that is e of x into e of x whole square. Okay, now here e of a. So variance of a is equal to. So in the place of x, now we have to put what here? A. So that becomes here e of a into e of a whole square. E of a into, sorry, e of a minus e of a whole square. There is a minus here. E of a minus e of a whole square. Again, now open the bracket. So when we open the bracket, what would we get here? So in expectation of a, e of a, already we learned that e of a is equal to a itself. Okay, now here e of a is there. So e of a means what we get here finally? A itself. So it becomes e of a minus a whole square, because e of a is equal to a. Now a minus a, 0. 0 square is 0. So hence it is proved that variance of a is equal to 0. Variance of a is equal to 0. Now the second one is variance of ax is equal to, variance of a is equal to 0. Now variance of a into x. So variance of a into x, we get a square into variance of x. A square into variance of x. So now we have to prove this. How to prove that? So again, go with the same formula. Okay, so variance of x is equal to e of x into e of x whole square. So now ax is there. So in the place of x, put a into x. Now it becomes variance of ax is equal to e of ax into e of ax whole square. Now e of ax. E of ax already we proved. What we proved there? E of ax is equal to a into e of x. E of ax is equal to a into e of x. Now put that here. E of ax into a into e of x whole square. Okay, so now a open the bracket. So what we get here? Common thing, a square. So a square you take outside, keep remaining thing inside the bracket itself. So what will remain there? If you take a outside, that becomes a square into e of x minus e of x whole square. E of ax into e of ax whole square. Now e of ax already we proved that e of ax is equal to a into e of x. Here you write because e of ax is equal to a into e of x. Now from this take a common outside. So as there is a square here, it becomes a square. So e of x minus E of x whole square. So E of x minus E of x whole square is nothing but the formula of variance. So it becomes variance of a into x is equal to a square into variance of x. Hence, it is proved that variance of ax is equal to a square into variance of x. Next concept on variance is third one. Variance of ax plus b is equal to, so variance of ax plus b, what result we get here? So we get a square plus variance of x again. Variance of ax plus b is equal to a square into variance of x. To prove this, again use the same formula. Okay, fill ax wherever x is there, fill ax plus b there. So it becomes e of ax becomes e of ax plus b minus. So here we have to write minus e of ax plus b whole square. So in e of ax plus b, already we learned that the result of e of ax plus b is e of ax plus b is a into e of x plus b. So fill the same in the formula here, e of ax plus b minus, I will put bracket here, minus a into e of x plus b whole square. So this formula e of ax plus b becomes now a into e of x plus b. Now there is a minus sign here, multiply with all values here inside. So it becomes what here? E of ax plus b minus a into e of x minus b whole square. So there is a b plus b here and minus b. So plus b and minus b will get cancelled here. Okay. So when they both get cancelled, what left here? That is e of ax plus b minus a into e of x minus a into e of x. Now take a constant outside but within the bracket here. So among these two, ax plus b and here a into e of x. So take a only here, a into bracket x plus, sorry, there is a mistake here. Now b got cancelled here. B got cancelled here. So a of e of ax minus a into e of x whole square. So both a common here, take outside here, is within the bracket a into bracket x minus e of x whole square. Now x is a common factor here again, and x minus e of x minus e of x whole square is a formula of variance, and a is a constant here. So take a outside. So again there is a square here. When we take a outside, it become a square. So a square into e of x minus e of x whole square. So we know that already e of x minus e of x whole square is formula of variance. So finally we get what here? A square into variance of x. For what? When variance of ax plus b is equal to a square into variance of x. E of x, if e of x is equal to 3, if e of x is equal to 3, Okay. Now find e of 3x, e of 3x, second e of minus x, e of minus x, then e of minus 3x, e of minus 3x, and e of 3x minus 2, e of 3x minus 2, and e of minus 2x plus 4, e of minus 2x plus 4, and finally e of 8. Okay, so here if you remember those expectation of x, there is e of a, e of ax, and e of ax plus b, then it is easy to solve here. So already we learned here now e of a is equal to a itself, then e of ax is equal to a into e of x, and e of ax plus b is equal to a into e of x plus b. So if you remember these three, you can solve all of them. So just look here. First one, e of 3x. So 3 is the constant value a here. Okay. So e of a is equal to a, but e of ax is there now. E of ax, that is 3x, that is a into e of x. So it becomes 3 into e of x is 3. So that is 9. So e of 3x is equal to 3 into e of x, that is 9. Okay, or else you can write here 3 into e of x, that is 3 into 3 is equal to 9. Second question, e of minus x. So here e of minus x is equal to, so minus x means here it's nothing but we assume that it is a minus 1. So constant a is minus 1 here. So e of minus x is equal to minus e of x, that is minus into 3 is minus 3. Third one, e of minus 3x. So third one, e of minus 3x is equal to minus 3 into e of x, that is minus 3 into 3 is equal to minus 9. And the fourth one, e of 3x minus 2. So 3x minus 2 is nothing but e of ax plus b here. So here minus 2 is there. So in the place of plus you put minus. So it becomes fourth one, e of 3x minus 2 is equal to my 3 into e of x minus 2. So that is 3 into 3 minus 2. 3 into 3 is 9 minus 2, that is 7. 3 into 3 is 9. 9 minus 2, 7. Okay. Next, fifth one, e of minus 2x plus 4. So again, a is a negative value here and b is a positive. So here you write minus 2 into e of x plus 4. So minus 2 into 3 plus 4. So 2 into 3, 6. 2 is minus. So it becomes minus 6. Minus 6 plus 4, we get minus 2. So e of 2x minus 4 is minus 2. And the last one, e of 8 is equal to 8 itself, because e of a is equal to a. So e of 8 is 8 itself. That is, if variance of x is equal to 4, find variance of minus x, then variance of 2x, then variance of 3x minus 5, 3x minus 5. Then standard deviation of x, SD of x, and variance of 7. Variance of 7. So now, what is V of A? Variance of A, variance of AX, and variance of AX plus B. So variance of A is equal to 0. Then variance of AX. So variance of AX is equal to A square into variance of X. Then variance of AX plus B is equal to A square into variance of X. Okay. Now, considering this, solve the problems now. Now, variance of minus X. So, variance of X is 4. Now, variance of minus X. Is it minus 4 only, or is there a positive value only? Minus 1. So, variance means it's nothing but here what? Square of standard deviation. So variance of x here minus x means there is a minus 1 behind the x value. So minus 1 into x. So to find variance, we square x values there. So along with that, 1 will also be squared there. So here variance of x, first one, variance of minus x is equal to variance of minus 1 into x. So here minus 1 becomes square. Variance of minus 1 square into x. That is become x is variance of x is 4 here. 4. So it becomes 1 minus 1 square is 1. 1 into 4 is 4. So in the expectation of x, if x value is minus x if it gives, so it becomes minus x only. But in variance of x, if x there is a negative value, it becomes a positive here. Okay. Now next one is variance of 2x. So variance of 2x, okay, variance of 2x is equal to, that is 2 square into variance of x. So 2 square is 4 into 4, that is 16. 4 into 4 is 16. And next question is variance of, third question, variance of 3x minus 5 is equal to 3 square into variance of x. So 5. So 5 here. So in e of x, we have to add b value, constant value. But in variance of x, so constant value minus 5 is not deducted or added here. So we get what here? 3 square into variance of x, that is 3 square is 9 into variance of x is 4. So 9 into 4 is 36. And next value is SD of x, standard deviation of x. So SD of x is nothing but root of variance of x, that is equal to root 4, that is nothing but 2. So standard deviation of x is nothing but here 2. So and finally last calculation is variance of, fifth one, variance of 7. So already we know that here variance of any constant value is 0. Okay, so here variance of 7 is equal to 0.